Hey there, my name is Lexi, and thank you for tuning in to today's hot take. As y'all know, I like to be on Twitter because Twitter just has very interesting conversations to me. So I was on Twitter the other day and I saw a post from, what is this? Daily Loud. And it says, City Girls say the reason for poor album sales is management and timing. So I thought, well, how did they do? And I searched. What did I search? City Girls album sales to date. Didn't really get any updated numbers as of today, November 3rd. But I found an article by Black Enterprise, and the headline says, Young Miami reacts to City Girls' low sales projections. That's good for a bitch who can't rap. The article goes on to say, City Girls are under fire amid reports the rap duo sold well under 10,000 units in the first week sales for their new Raw album. JT and Young Miami's return to the music scene came last week with the release of their new full-length album, Raw, Real Ass Whores. The Act Up rappers gave listeners their usual upbeat synergy with fierce verses riddled with explicit in-your-face lyrics. But the new project seemingly failed to engage listeners as reports surfaced, claiming the City Girls only sold between 6,000 to 8,000 units during the album's debut. Social media hasn't been holding back its critique of the City Girls and their new album, going triple aluminum, as one Twitter user put it. Wowzers. This going two-time copper, added someone else. Bruh, 6 to 8K is insane. LMAO. They may want to give it up at this point, one user wrote. But Young Miami, real name Carisha Brown Lee, is aware of the shade and decided to clap back. The Act Bad MC responded to one critic who bashed their 6 to 8K first week sales. That's good for a bitch who voiced y'all hate and can't rap, she tweeted on Monday, October 23rd. She also warned naysayers to keep her name out their mouths because she's keeping an eye on all the shady tweets and who's behind them. All of a sudden, everybody hate me, but I'm bookmarking everything. I love to make a beat eat they words. The tweets highlight Carisha's defensive response to the low sales projections while doing little to shut down claims of her new album performing poorly on the charts. Raw is the City Girls' third studio album. It was released on October 20th, 2023. The 18-track album has 5 single releases, including Good Love featuring Usher, I Need a Thug, Pinata, JT's song No Bars, and Face Down. The album also includes features from the likes of Juicy J, Lil Durk, Money Long, and Kim Petras. Interesting. Very interesting. So what are my thoughts? What's my hot take on this? I have not personally heard the album, but I will say that when I heard the name of the album, I immediately made up my mind that I would not be tuning in. It's not really fair to get critique from me because I'm not a City Girls fan like that. I have admired their music from the start of their career because I loved listening to Trina growing up. And the way that the City Girls first came out, there was not a Trina vibe in the industry until the City Girls came out. Because Trina, she took a back seat, and so the next thing that gave me the closest to the Trina vibe was the City Girls when they came out. And just the way that they were flipping certain songs, like I most notably remember the I'll Take Your Man flip. And I just thought that was so good. Like the video, the visuals were dope. I liked the song. It's not like they were really talking about anything different as far as like wanting money from a man and, threaten me and I'll take your man and I'll make him pay my bills and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. It was something about the energy and their delivery, and it's 2 Black women and it's giving me the Trina vibe, and they both from Florida. They from Miami. And it's like, oh, And it was like summertime, and they were dropping, I want to say they were dropping like back-to-back hits, maybe like once a month, once every 2-3 months. And it was just exciting because they were new. And I thought it was pretty bold what they were saying, even though what they were saying was like the same old, right? It was new and it felt fresh and exciting. And then to find out that JT was going to prison, and Young Miami held it down as long as she did by herself. But I just really respected it because they did all of this work. They put out all these songs consistently, knowing that JT had to go to prison. And so I always respected that they did all of that before she went away to give Young Miami, a wave to ride on until JT got out. And Young Miami held it down. She's not even the one that wanted to be the rapper in the group, but she held it down. And look where she is today. But all of that aside, right? I am not an active fan of the City Girls. I've never bought any of their music. I've never paid to go to any of their shows. I've never paid for any merchandise. So I'm not an active fan of them because City Girls came out, I want to say during a time where I was in college. Let me look at this. I'll Take Your Man. City Girls. Release date. When did that come out? That came in, oh, never mind. I was not in college. 2018. Close enough. I graduated in 2016. So I was still kind of in that young mindset. I was still kind of going out, I think, and like clubbing and partying. So it was a vibe. They had the perfect club and party music. And I liked it. And I wanted to shake my ass and twerk. I wanted to do all of those things. But, you know, I guess for me, as I get older, I'm not into this type of music. Like, you see these artists make music about stuff that they don't even believe in. And so I think part of the reason is it's not sincere. It's not genuine because y'all not living the lifestyle you talk. I mean, maybe y'all are to a degree, but when you talk about using men and then draining him and going on to the next one, but y'all been in committed relationships for years, it leaves people to wonder, like, you're not even who you say you are. People keep wanting to put music as an entertainment thing, and yes, it is, but there has to be a certain sincerity about it so that you can actually connect with people. The music's not going to connect if it's not who you really are, and I truly believe that. You're only going to be able to ride a wave for so long. But why do I think their album sales are so low? I think because people are tired of the thought music. They're tired of this same old narrative. And I want to say when they came out, I can't speak on that because I don't know for sure. But not everybody, there wasn't a lot of female rappers that were like breaking out like that. And they made it through and they were different because it's two black girls together. But then it's like Young Miami is way off beat, but she held it down. So she had our respect or whatever. But I just think that they forgot to evolve. Let me get my thoughts together before I keep rambling. They forgot to evolve. And they have been making the same thought music, the same twerk music, the same I'll take your man, I'ma run through a dude's money until he ain't rich no more. They've been saying the same exact thing in their music since 2018. 5 years later, I think people just want to hear some growth. And 5 years later, we see that y'all are both in relationships, accepting situations that as a city girl, nobody expected you to accept. And that's a little bit of shade to Carisha as far as y'all talking big and bad on the song, but you're accepting having to share a man. And then JT talking big and bad on the song, but you're going through all this drama with a man who you're in a relationship with. So you're not like, it's not real. It's not genuine, right? People pick up on that fakeness. And then I think, excuse me, because JT hasn't really maintained a personality outside of the music, which I kind of respect, keep it all about the music. But Young Miami has branched out to acting and podcasting and being a rich sugar baby. But she's branched out. She didn't even want to be a rapper for real. And I think she had a baby too, so that slowed things down. But Yeah, I think people are just tired. And after 5 years, there's been no evolution in the songs that y'all choose to push. Like y'all are like, we're grown. You've been twerking and having hot girl summers for 5 years. You've been draining men of their money and using them for 5 years. You know, like I think it's just dead. Another aspect that I kind of want to get into, but it's not a fully fleshed out thought. Outside of the decline in rap, right? I think that the labels are they're just done with rappers. And I think that the labels aren't paying to inflate the rap numbers anymore. That's why we're seeing a downturn. Like in my mind, I'm thinking, was rap even really that good for people to be buying like that? Because my opinion is no. I haven't bought any rap album in a long time. Ooh, what is the last rap album that I even bought? I don't even know when's the last time I bought a rap album. Like Trina, Hot Commodity, Lil' Kim, The Naked Truth. Not even Nicki. No, I got Pink Friday, the first one. I don't even know the last time that I bought a rap album. The last rap album I listened to all the way through. Ooh, this is bad on me, but I want to say Kendrick Lamar. And that was a great album. Mr. Morales, that's a great album. Donda by Kanye, which I didn't particularly love. I didn't fall in love with it the way that I did with 808s and Heartbreaks, where it took me a few listens to get used to it. But I can't remember the last time I bought a rap album. I think with the shift of the music industry and how people interact with music, people are not going to pay for the same thing over and over again. And the experiences are the same. Like we're not giving fans new experiences, new ways to experience the music. If all you can give me is a video that's pretty and a stream and a couple videos on Instagram saying, check out the music. Like me, I haven't heard anything about this album other than the fact that it's called Raw for Real Ass Whores. Like they couldn't even do Real Ass Women. That would have been an evolution, right? Because when they came out, it's real ass, give off about a big Birkin bag, 5-6 figures. Real ass, from that, like, why are we going from bitches to whores? Why? You couldn't go to real ass women and then that would have signified some sort of like evolution. You know what I mean? I think that's part of the problem. And I know I skipped off from that, labels aren't paying to inflate the numbers anymore. I think that's happening. But also, people don't connect with you because people are tired of this subject matter. Like there has to be a certain evolution that you undergo as an artist. And if you're not evolving, people not going to move with you. I keep having this conversation with people like, well, you want to keep the young people engaged, but I disagree. Once you got that core fan base, I really believe that once you get a core fan base and that's enough of a fan base to sustain a career for however long, then you need to tap in with that fan base and stop worrying about picking up new clients, new fans. Your core fan base is what's going to keep you. And then you grow with your fan base. How old is that fan base? Now we need to start going into topics that the fan base can continue to relate to. Now, if you're still delivering it over the same beats, then I think that's fine, but the messaging has to change. If the messaging hasn't changed, then you're going to fall off. Why do you think someone like a Beyonce can do tours every 5-6 years and sell out and break records? Because she knows her core fan base. She knows what people are willing to pay for. And over the years, she's given us the diversity. She's given us the versatility in her sound. I haven't heard versatility in the City Girls. Me personally, all I know them for is for twerking and getting men up out their money. We've been doing that for 5 years though. What about the people who are looking at you, seeing that y'all got a family, y'all got men that y'all are with, but you're telling me to go out and I know you're not Megan Thee Stallion, but you're telling me to go out and have a hot girl summer? You're telling me to recycle men when I see you on Instagram struggling with the one that you're with? and accepting behavior that you don't like, it doesn't make sense. So the reason why the sales ain't good, because the music's just not good. People just don't connect with you anymore. Sorry. So that's my hot take. Let me know what y'all think about this topic in the comment section down below, or if you're listening on a podcasting platform, review the episode and let me know what you think. But that's my hot take on the matter. My name is Lexi. Till next time. Peace.
Woke up on the couch this morning, got up on my feet just before the beep, listened to my stomach, it was snoring.